Single comment response today to someone who got a little snippy with me, so I'm just going to razz this person a little bit. I ran a video showing how deeply buried, this is an assertion someone is making, how deeply buried a website's password is, clearly proving that that website holder has something to hide. But WAPTEK, I say that the Comet Pizzagate hack-in is a crock of BS because, number one, they didn't hack into anything. Number two, they haven't proven they hacked in at all, obviously. But number two, they went to a page that is the default for thousands of websites that are set up the same way for downloading server logs and all sorts of stuff. I even proved in the video, the person may or may not have watched all the way through, that you can find this by looking it up. I included the lookup below. You can just click a link and show you thousands of websites with almost exactly the same arrangement. This is not unusual. It's not locked down. In fact, that's very low security. But the implication of this request is that for some reason you believe that a website, if it has hard security, that means they have something to hide. That's a very, very bizarre reference point. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I think you've been kind of snookered here. Why would you believe a website should use weakened security because they have nothing to hide? Next. Assertions. Well, what about John Podesta's WikiLeaks? Well, I have a video below explaining the origin story for it that a lot of you don't acknowledge. What about the handkerchief map? Well, I have a link below to a video explaining that as well. I'm tired of re-explaining things in videos, so I'm not going to, so I left a link to those two. Also, the person then said, nice try homes as in the housing item, instead of nice try homes as in Sherlock, or homes as in homies. I just thought that was kind of funny. Now, I'm kind of razzing the person because they got snippy with me. I'm stating factually that the person's pointing out that the hack on the website worked the way it did is the normal generic pattern of behavior for a web server because you wouldn't want your bank to give up data easily. It's the same kind of criteria. Every website should have hard encryption and hard security. That's the way it's supposed to work. That's not a sign that somebody has something to hide. That's a sign that a technician actually set up the site correctly. And by the way, I'd like to point out that the Pizzagate page that everybody's referring to in the video about this, crack of the Comet Pizza page shows that they used shitty security. That's it. I was complimenting them on doing such a poor job of it. So next up, the meme. I'm working on these videos of all of these disturbing images on the net that people keep complaining that I'm not covering. The reason I don't cover them is because they are that kind of imagery, and why do you people keep downloading that stuff? And the other thing, and this is a direct request, what about Alefantis disgusting art at the pizza shop and home? Okay, well, there's a limited number of surface areas in it, so why is there so much artwork? Could it be that this is artwork that's hung up because artists requested it, and then another artist put up different art? Go around to your community and look for coffee shops that let you hang up artwork and see if you do or do not like it. Check out every other coffee shop. I'm not talking about pizza shop. Every coffee shop in your area. Actually go to restaurants and coffee shops and see if they have artwork hung up that they basically operate as an informal gallery. And again, this assertion is always given without any kind of reference point. If you're going to make this reference point, who is the artist's name? As for the imagery, most of those images are actually paintings and drawings that are being claimed to have been hung up in the art as artwork at an art museum. By the way, did you know that these people are associated with an art museum? You may not like it, but that doesn't reference to this. So a request. Acknowledge that I ran a video explaining why the website has the security it does, because websites should. And please acknowledge that, yes, it's a crock of BS roping this into the Pizzagate meme. And please acknowledge that the WikiLeaks Podesta thing I have a link for below, and the map handkerchief meme. The whole point of this, and I'm going to explain this, is a Gish Gallop. If I knock down 100% of this stuff, someone will just recycle the first thing I covered and say, well, disprove it again. Over and over and over again. It's a treadmill of stupid. Anyway, I'll try to cover the, quote, artwork and disturbing imagery stuff later if I can find a way to do it without actually making my channel go on some FBI list.